How's it going, guys? I'm coming at you with Wednesday's workout. My hood's annoying me. And this, hopefully, will be the last time I will have to do a demonstration for what the workout is, because we're going back into the gym on Thursday, which is awesome. So the question of the day for today is, if you had a podcast or a talk show, what would be 3 guests, or who would the first 3 guests you'd have on that show be? So for me, I would say Robert Downey Jr., I'd say Quentin Tarantino, and I had another one, and I've now forgotten it. But I got those 2. One because Robert Downey Jr. is Iron Man, and he's just an awesome actor in general, and Quentin Tarantino is an awesome director. Hans Zimmer was the last one, because he makes some pretty awesome classical music, Interstellar, Inception, that type of thing. I feel like it'd be an interesting chat, or it could be a total weirdo, but whatever. Moving on from there, guys, we'll talk about what's happening in the session today. So the first part 1 is an EMON for 9 minutes, a nice gymnastics piece there, some pushing movements. The first minute, you've got pistol progressions at 3 to 5 reps on each side. After that, you've got your handstand push-up progressions at 3 to 5 reps as well. And then on the third minute, you've got hollow to arch rolls, which are 3 to 5 reps on each side. With this one, guys, it is made a combination of that push and pull through the upper body and the lower body, and with that last one, just progressing through those 2 sides in the hollow and arch roll. What those movements look like, guys, are the pistol progressions. 3 to 5, we want you to challenge what would be the pick an option that would be most challenging for you. That could be a weighted pistol, that could be a pistol in itself, which is body weight. That could be at the very start of it, would be just working for pistol to an object. You've got your foot close to, for example, a bin or a box. 1 foot up, send the hips back, touch, and stand back up. Otherwise, you can decrease the height. If you've got an object like a box, for example, you can do the same thing. You've probably seen the progression before, but you're standing on an object. Again, you've got the weight on one, you squat down as low as you can, pushing that leg out, weights towards the front of that foot. Then stand up again. Or, what was the last one? You can also have 1 foot out that you're doing the pistol on. The other leg can be out to the side, weights just on the main foot doing the pistol for the most part. That's just there for stability. It can be to the side, or it can be behind, squatting down the one side. Or you can wrap around one leg if it helps, keeping the weight there, then up again. The progressions and stuff we looked at a lot of these last couple of weeks, guys. I want you to look at one that you can, that is going to challenge you for those reps. This will transfer into the workout later on, as you've probably seen. The second one, handstand push-up progressions. I've got all the stuff out and realise it's in the way now I've done it. But what we've got as an example there, guys, is, for starters, a pike push-up or a standard push-up. Those things, you're not going fully inverted, you're just staying on the ground with just your body. You're obviously getting more of a press through those shoulders than normal push-up to the floor, chest to ground and up. Pressing the head and chest back through, you're in that downward dog position. Head comes forward, making that tripod we always talk about. Touch down, press back. That way you're a little bit more vertical. After that, you've got your object, a box for example, or a bin. Hopefully this stays on my feet. Walk yourself into a pike, heads down in front of the hands, and press back up to the top. Those are some strict options, guys. You'll get some nice strength gains through that. Otherwise, you can move on to the wall, for example. Starting off, if you haven't got your kipping yet, kicking up into a handstand, and then slowly lowering down into that negative for this gymnastics piece. That tripod is where my hands are right now. Kick back if you need to, kick back up, otherwise you can kip up into the next one, or handstand push-up strict, handstand push-up kipping. All options, pick what's hard for you. Got them all now. After that, you've got your minute 3 hollow to arch holds, 3 to 5 each side. If you for some reason got a garage that's like 30 meters long, you can do this all in one line and go 5 back the other way. What it starts off with, guys, is you're on the ground. You find your hollow position and you're trying to transfer from hollow to arch without breaking that tension in the core and snapping from one side to the other. You create this movement through moving through the shoulders and the core. You're not trying to swing your legs and your arms, just through the upper torso there, like you would when you're on the rig, is how you make that movement. So from there, pressing into the lower back, and move, snap into that position. My legs came about slightly, so it's not perfect, but rolling back, snap, rolling back, step one way, and rolling back the other. The aim is to keep your arms and legs from coming down and keeping that press through that core there. After that, guys, you've got part 2. 4 rounds for time. A 400-meter run or a 2-minute run if you haven't got the distance marked with your backpack or some sort of weight. After that, you've got 20 backpack sumo deadlift high pulls, then 15 backpack facing burpees, everyone's favourite, 10 pistols or a progression that we've worked on previously, and then 5 handstand push-ups or a progression as well, guys. Now, with those things before, you may have worked on a tempo or a negative, for example, with the handstand push-up, but we won't do that here. We'll just work on a progression that you can move through. That's still going to challenge you. The movements here, guys. 400 meter, 2-minute backpack run. Pretty simple. You put your bag on your back, you run, weighted run for a distance, come back in. Keep it relatively high intensity. Your heart rate will be pretty jacked up after that. Come in. You've got your backpack sumo deadlift high balls. So like any sumo deadlift, your stance is wider outside the backpack. Turn your toes out slightly. Squeeze your butt. Send your hips all the way back. Keep pressing your knees out. So you're trying to teabag that backpack, keeping your chest nice and high. Melissa gave me such a funny face when I said that. She hasn't heard Kelsey's term yet. Teabagging that backpack, drive through the heels, push the knees out still, extend those hips, and then restrain to that high pull, elbows come high and out wide. Let the bag come back down to the hips, send the hips back, same deal. Let that hip extension be what gets that bag up to that mid chest. After that, you've got 15 backpack facing burpees. Awesome work. From there, hands down to the floor, chest to ground, all the way up, step yourself in, 2-footed jump, down on the other side, and all the way over again. 15 of those. It's going to be tons of fun. Keep your heart rate jacked as well. After that, you've got your 10 pistols. So again, that's a progression. It can be the foot out to the side, it can be behind, it can be on top. It can be on top of an object like I did with a plate or a box. Pack as you need to, 10 of those. Keep in mind, guys, if that's a challenging movement, if we do want to do it as prescribed with pistols, if it is something challenging, we want to keep the intensity in this workout so we can bring down the reps if we need to. The same can be said afterwards for the 5 handstand push-ups. If it's something that challenges quite a bit, we still want to work on that movement there. Strict, kipping, whatever it is, we can decrease the volume and try to work on that skill in the same time. That one there, guys, it is looking to be as fast as possible. The only thing with this one here, the 400 meter run, that is looking to be fast. We're trying to break, if we need to, those backpack sumo deadlift high pulls in a 2 sets maximum. Burpees, just try to grind through. 10 pistols, work on the skill as you need to, but keep moving. Same deal with the handstand push-ups. 4 rounds for a moderate to long workout. Part 3. You've got 2 to 3 sets of tuck-ups, 10 to 12 reps with a tempo of 2 seconds coming down through that movement, 1 second holding the tension, 2 seconds going back up, and then 1 second holding in that tuck position at the top. I'll show you what that looks like in a second. It's kind of hard to explain when I talk about it. After that, we've got 30 seconds rest, and you're into forward leaning rest position for 30 to 45 seconds, and a 30-second rest. Tuck ups, 10 to 12. We all know what that movement looks like. From that hollow, I feet around in front, arms up overhead. We try and tuck up 1,000 to 1,000, tapping the sides of our ankles, holding for 1, and then 1, 2, coming back. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, hold. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, back. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, hold. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, back. It's trying to hold that tension, guys. That time on it is going to get you a nice pump through your core. I know, I just felt it through 3, so 12 is going to feel awesome. Have fun with that. 30 seconds rest, you've got that forward leaning rest position for 30 to 45 seconds. What this looks like is holding more or less the top of a push-up. We're looking to increase that tension. Press through our shoulders, bring our shoulder blades apart like we're doing a scat push-up at the very top. And our hips are at the same height as our shoulders. From there, we're looking to see where is all the pressure being put. Is it through our arms and our shoulders, or is our foot moving it through our feet? From there, we're trying to press our weight forward, so all that pressure is on our hands as much as possible, holding that tension and pressing hard through, holding that position for 30 to 45 seconds. Should be relatively difficult. my arms and my legs are already starting to shake. There's that one there, guys. 2 to 3 sets there. You've got that work for your core. You're looking for that, holding that stability once you've just done all that work as well. But that's us for today. So have some fun with that one. I'll catch you in the gym.